Welcome back to Casual Bias Rugby. The Box squad has been announced to take on France in the quarterfinals. We did a predicted lineup. What was it, like Sunday? Or Monday? Because I didn't think we are going to wait this long. But it's finally released on a Friday morning. It feels odd to say this. But my oh my, have we never been as wrong as we are with this one. Not only with the players in the starting 15 and on the bench, we are wrong with the formation. We went with the 5-3. So without any further ado, let's get into it. As always, starting off with the front row, we got Steven Kitshoff, Bongi Manambi, and Frans Malherbe. At least we got 3 from 3 there. These are the boys that's been doing it for us for years and years and years. They have to set a good platform for us. When it comes to scrum time, of course, France, they have got... goodness, I just forgot their names. But Antonio. That's the guy that I can remember at the moment. I've got Antonio. Okay? And the other two, I think it's Marchand. I'm not too sure. Has the French squad even been announced? Antonio and Marchand, those guys are good scrummers. So we have to be at our top level. Of course, we back our boys to do it at the start when it comes to the physicality and the scrum time. The best in the world. They've got to put up a good foundation for us. Moving on to the locks, we got Eben Etzebeth and Franco Mostert. There was no real doubts there. We knew those two are going to start. Eben Etzebeth had probably one of the better games of his tournament this far against Tonga. Hopefully he carries that momentum into this game. It's going to be massive for us. You need your big match players and your big names to come up and showcase their talent in the big matches. And this is the big one for us. Okay, to play against France in their home country with a wild crowd, you just know it's going to be rough and rowdy, and you need Eben to pitch up. There, of course, Franco Mostert, he's got to be all over the field. He's been absolutely brilliant this far. I've said it so many times that I would rather play him from the bench, but he's proved me wrong. And it wasn't even a slight on him that he has to play from the bench. I just thought his impact has been better from the bench than it would be in the starting lineup. But he's been sensational since taking that number 5 jersey. He's made it his own with Leur de Jager not there. Moving on to the loosies, you got Siya Kolisi, Pieter Stef de Tooy, and Dwayne Vermeulen. Now we expected Siya Kolisi there, of course, captain South Africa, captain rugby, captain everything. Expected him to be there. He's been brilliant this far. You just see what difference it makes. Even if he doesn't have a good game, just having Siya on the field, the presence of Siya on the field. Even though we are good without Siya, and he doesn't always necessarily have the best game, just the presence of him, knowing that he's there, makes the team play so much better. Just look at the performance that we had against New Zealand and Wales. Did he play? He played against New Zealand for about 40 minutes, and then Wales. Those were our 2 best performances in a very long time. So Siya is massive for us. Pieter Stef de Tooy. I saw a TikTok live video yesterday where someone said he's been quiet, he's been invisible. Are you joking? He's probably been our standout performer in this World Cup. Pieter Stef, very underrated in my opinion. If you just look at that guy's video, it was borderline delusional, if you're asking me. Pieter Stef, the workhorse, he's been everywhere. Back to his 2019 rugby form. He's been absolutely brilliant. There's no other words to describe it. And then number 8, it's our first wrong decision that we made. I said we had to start with Jasper Wiese. Now, not only is Jasper Wiese not starting, he's not even in the team. Dwayne Vermeulen is there. Now, I don't have any qualms with this decision. Dwayne Vermeulen has been there for years, playing the big games. He's experienced. He's a captain in himself as well. So the leadership group on the field is massive. If you look at Kitshoff, Bongi, Eben, Siya Kolisi, and Dwayne Vermeulen. Those are all guys that have captained the team before. Maybe not Kitshoff, but it just feels like he's a leader on the field as well. So Dwayne Vermeulen in that number 8 jersey, bringing the experience from the start of the game, massive for us. I had it in the comment sections in the comment section as well. I said Jasper Wiese. My father said Dwayne Vermeulen has to start, and people were saying Dwayne Vermeulen has to start. And I appreciate your opinion, and you've got it. So I've got no qualms with it. Beautiful to see. But this is where the differences come in. Moving on to the back line, and I mean, wow, I did not expect this at all. Now the two people in the 9 and 10 I had on the bench, okay, in a 6-2 on the bench. But we are starting with Kobus Reinach and Manie Libbok. You see, I'm smiling, man, because Manie Libbok is so underrated. Yeah, just take away the kicking, okay? His kicking at goal isn't the best, okay? But the things that he offers on the pitch, with ball in hand, he's defensively good, can run the ball, can kick the ball, he can do anything, and he's got some pace. And the perfect system player with him, Kobus Reinach. I mean, I couldn't be more excited to see that from the start. Putting our intentions showing our intention to actually play some rugby. Because you can't have those two and not want to have the ball and just try and play a territory game. That's massive. This is a big call. I'm pretty sure Jacques Nienaber's nuts is this big at the moment. He's showing some balls with this decision. And I love it. I'm all here for it. So very excited to see that. Moving on to the centre combination, you've got Damian de Alinde and JC Kriel. And yes, people, Lukhanyo Am is the best 13 in the world. Or he was the best 13 in the world before his injury. Okay? But it would have been very harsh and borderline wrong to drop JC on his current form. I just think JC has been immense. There's a lot of people that don't like JC. He doesn't necessarily have that flary stuff that he brings to the table. But defensively, his work rate, he runs hard at players. He's been one of the standout performers for South Africa. Not just in a 13 jersey. He's been a standout performer for South Africa during this World Cup and since he's come on. He's been absolutely brilliant. I just had to put this out there. Even though Lukhanyo Am, even if he was 100% fit, I would have still played JC. Just because what he has done. He's got the momentum, he's got the work rate, he's used to the game at the moment, he's played so long, and I love it. Damian de Alinde as well. People have been underrating him now. One of the most underrated players in our history, because people are calling for Andre Esterhuizen, and I have no issues with Andre Esterhuizen. He's an absolutely brilliant player. He's the second best inside centre in the world, Andre, after Damian de Alinde. Damian's work rate and stuff is insane. Yeah, he doesn't pass the ball a lot. But that's one thing. Manie doesn't kick the best at goal. Wow. JC Kriel doesn't have all the flair in the world. That doesn't make them a bad player. Look at all the positives that they bring to the table. I mean, look at what Damian did to Johnny Sexton in that Irish game. Look at what he did to Gary Ringrose. The guy was unstoppable. And we need him. You need that experience in the backline, especially playing with Kobus Reinach and Manie Libbok. But inexperience there. I know Kobus Reinach has it with age, the experience thing, but this is caps. This is a big stage. Damian de Alinde is your perfect man to do the job. Moving on to the outside backs, you got Cheslin Colby, Kurtley Arendse. We had no doubts about them. They're going to have a big game because there's going to be a lot of kicking from the French side. We know they kick the most in the world. And Damian Willemse at fullback. I'm very excited. I'm almost out of breath just speaking about it. It is lovely to see. Moving on to the bench, 5-3 split. Not expected whatsoever. We got Dion Fourie, Oxenche, and Vincent Koch. We got one wrong there. We said Trevor Nyakane is going to be there because he's been absolutely brilliant. Of course, Dion Fourie was going to be there in that 16 jersey. Man of the match performance, just showed age is just a number. In his previous performance against Tonga, Oxenche has been a steamroller, best scrummer. He's probably been our best forward. What do you call it? Prop. He's probably been our best prop. He's been scrumming everyone into their... He's been making everyone see their guts when it comes to scrum time. So, Oxenche had to be there. And the big call was Vincent Koch or Trevor Nyakane. decided to go with the experience of Vincent Koch. He's been there before. He's done it. No qualms about it. Moving on, RG Snyman and Kwagga Smith. Of course, Kwagga Smith, the first name on the team sheet, even if you're going straight onto the bench. You love to see it. Of course, he can slot in everywhere. And then RG Snyman, who's been absolutely brilliant. Every time he comes onto the field, he just offers so much. Whether it's in the line out, running at the ball, getting your hands free, getting that offloads away. RG Snyman, vital for us from the bench. Moving on, you got Faf de Klerk, Andre Pollard, and Willie Leroux, the three most experienced campaigners. I didn't expect Willie to be in the lineup, just because I think we would have gone forward dominant with the 6-2. So I'm surprised there. But Faf de Klerk and Andre Pollard, now in my opinion, I would have rather started them. Just to build pressure from the start, kick your points at goal, get it going. But I think you want to bring. I think what Ninaber is thinking is bring them off the bench with experience. If we have a lead, those are the experienced guys. Get your penalties, then you kick at goal. Just extend the lead. Or even if you want to chase down, milk those penalties and kick at goal. That's what I'm thinking. It's a totally different game plan when the bench comes on. With Faf de Klerk and Andre, it's not going to be the same as Kobus Reinach and Mani Lebok, but I love to see those two on the bench. It tells me there's a system that is moving. It's not Faf and Mani and Reinach and Andre, because in my opinion, that system, it's good, but it's not the same as this one that we have here. And then, of course, Willie Leroux, that will come from the bench, probably replacing Damian Willemse. Yeah, experienced. That's all I can say, really. I know people have been slating Willie, but he was brilliant before the World Cup. He's had a very shaky World Cup, but I think when the big game comes, he's there for experience. He's got a good mind. He gets a bit under the other player's skin, and that's exactly what you want. Let me know what you think about the squad. I absolutely love it. I'm very nervous. I'm absolutely shitting it. Let me know what you think. See you next time. Thank you.